Welcome back here to Nixon Gymnasium, Easton, Massachusetts. I'm Justin Miller again. Back here for the Sharon junior varsity game against the Oliver Ames Tigers. Already did the freshman game earlier, and unfortunately for Sharon, they couldn't come back from that 20-point deficit. Oliver Ames took down Sharon in the freshman game 53-45. So Oliver Ames in sole possession of first place in the Hockomock League for the freshmen. Now on to the junior varsity game here today. Head coach for the Sharon JV team is Josh Corin, and for Oliver Ames, Coach Mike Glenn is the coach for them. Coming into this game, the Sharon JV squad is 5-4, and the Oliver Ames Tigers are 9-1. All three teams, Oliver Ames really rocking and rolling so far this season, all having great years. So OA in first place for the JV team this season. The starters for the Sharon JV team: number 2, Jack Bates; number 4, Aiden Persad; number 23 is Tyler Goodman; number 25, Danye Pierre; and number 31 is Jacob McLaughlin. So Sharon will be starting 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 1 freshman, as Oliver Ames just getting ready to take the floor here. Once again, I'll be back here for the varsity game as well. That will be tipping off at 1 o'clock here today. So a busy morning, a busy afternoon here in Easton, Massachusetts. Once again, thank you for joining me here today, Justin Miller. Nixon Gymnasium in Easton, Massachusetts. Oliver Ames just getting ready to inbound the ball. Looks like it's going to be Chad Silva inbound to get Chad Silva to Miss Chris Elias, and here we go. Zach Tagliamantel taking the ball to the hoop. An early deflection for Sharon, just getting underway. Looks like the starters are going to be Zach Tagliamonte, Chris Elias, Chad Silva, Dan Riley, and I can't see the other number who's inbound. It's going to be Nick Assioff. So those are the 5 starters for Oliver Ames. Top of the key, it's going to be Elias. Elias, good defense from Sharon to start this game off. Three-pointer is up. Three-pointer is no good. Oliver Ames trying to get the rebound, fighting for the basketball, almost throwing the ball out of bounds, but it's going to be number 24, Tagliamonte, getting the ball. Top of the key, Nick Assioff. Down low, into the lane. Number 24, in and out, getting his own rebound. And 1. Starting the game off the right way for Oliver Ames. That's going to be number 24, Zach Tagliamonte, getting the basket to start this game off for Oliver Ames. 2-0 Tigers lead early. So he will have 1 shot, trying to make this a 3-0 lead, and just like that, OA starts the game off 3-0. As Sharon's getting ready to take over on offense. Zach Bates and Jacob McLaughlin back and forth. Bates across the court in the corner. Some early man-to-man defense from the Tigers. Driving the ball into the lane. This is Tyler Goodman, the sophomore. Goodman kicks it out to Persad. Just 1 minute into this game. Thanks for joining me here today. Persad trying to find a lane. Passing to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the three-pointer is no good. Getting the rebound. Here comes Elias at one end, taking the ball to the basket. Off the glass, the layup is good. Chris Elias makes this an early 5-0 lead for the Tigers. Sharon hurrying the ball up the court the other way. This is McLaughlin. McLaughlin, that's going to be a turnover. Here comes Elias again on the other end. Right-handed layup off the glass and no good, but getting the rebound, Chad Silva. Chad Silva misses the easy bunny, and Sharon gets the ball back. A very fast pace on both sides for both teams, as OA has the first 5. McLaughlin with the ball. The pass to Persad. Man-to-man defense on both ends. Persad passed the ball. McLaughlin, the 3, no good. Rebound, Oliver Ames. Getting the ball back. A 3-pointer on the other end. Off the rim and no good from Elias, as Sharon gets the ball back. Man-to-man defense. We saw in the last game some zone defense. Jacob McLaughlin with a pass to the top of the key. Great defense inside from Oliver Ames. Forces the miss. Oliver Ames gets the ball back. 2-on-2 action behind the back. Nick Assioff loses control of the ball. Sharon gets it back. On the other end, a 2-on-1 opportunity. Great defense. Trying to get a shot up, but another turnover. Here comes OA. Chris Elias has a clear lane. Good defense and a block shot by Aiden Persad. Wide open 3-pointer. The shot is good. Dan Riley. 8-0 Oliver Ames, just like in the freshman game. OA gets up to an 8-0 early lead. Just a little under 3 minutes gone by here in this first quarter. Sharon having some early struggles on the offensive side of things. Persad, three-pointer from the corner is good. Aiden Persad, the junior, gets Sharon on the board. It's 8-3. So a similar way to the way the freshman game started, 8-0, and then Sharon went on an 8-0 run to tie the freshman game up. OA trying to answer that three-pointer with a two-pointer that misses by a wide margin. Persad gets the ball. He almost gets double-teamed, but in the corner, he finds Tyler Goodman. That shot is no good. Trying to fight for the rebound is about everybody, and OA has it. Here comes Nick Asieff. In the corner, another three-pointer. In the corner, no good. Ear ball this time by Zach Tagliamonte. Sharon gets the ball back. Not a lot of whistles yet. Here comes a layup. That's going to be a left-handed shot from Jack Bates. So Sharon answers an 8-0 run with a 5-0 run of their own, and just like that, we have a one-possession game. Nick Asieff in the corner. Another three-pointer for OA that misses. Kind of rushing things on the offensive end, and Sharon, Aiden Persad, gets the rebound. Finally slowing the game down a little bit. Persad's asking for some help. He gets a screen. Jacob McLaughlin taking the ball to the hoop. This is going to be Pierre. Pierre with a dribble. Almost loses the ball. Pierre's going to shoot it off the glass and no good. Trying to get his own rebound. Ball goes back to the Tigers. Here comes Asieff. Trying to spin his way to the basket. He loses the ball. A fight for the ball on the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Sharon. Back and forth we go early in this game. A couple of turnovers by both teams. Things are getting a little sloppy on both ends. Only one foul so far in this game committed by Sharon. As the point guard is going to be Jack Bates here today for the Sharon Eagles. Number 31, Jacob McLaughlin, the freshman, passes to Pierre. Around the baseline they go. Three-pointer to try to tie the game is no good from Jack Bates. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Nick Asieff, the point guard for Oliver Ames. Another three-point shot. This time is good. That's going to be Dan Riley. Dan Riley is 2 for 2 from downtown. He has 6. 11-5 OA. 6-point lead now for the Tigers. Double team in the corner. And some great defense from Oliver Ames is going to force that ball to go out of bounds. Possession arrow remains with Sharon. A very fast-paced start to this game as Jack Bates is getting ready to inbound it. This is Jacob McLaughlin trying to cut to the hoop. Passes the ball, but they're going to call a blocking foul. First foul of the game for the Tigers, just 5 minutes in. Again, we'll be playing 4 8-minute quarters, so only a 32-minute game as these games move rather quickly. Jacob McLaughlin getting a lot of early touches for Sharon. McLaughlin passes it to Jack Bates. Bates almost loses the handle. Bates to the baseline. Pass to McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes to the hoop. Passes to the other baseline, and just like that, Oliver Ames remains great on the defensive side of the ball. Three-pointer from Jack Bates is way off. Oliver Ames gets the ball. Up and down the court they go. What a beautiful pass down into the paint, but a missed opportunity from Zach Tagliamonte, and Sharon gets the ball back. As Jack Bates is trying to slow the game down a little bit. 2:25 to go in this fast-moving first quarter. Bates to the lane. Passes the ball that hits the backboard. OA gets it back. Here comes Tagliamonte with a one-on-one opportunity. Right-handed layup is good and one. Zach Tagliamonte got it going on right now for the Tigers, extending the lead back to 8. 13-5 now. The Tigers in very much control of this first quarter here. Second foul for Sharon. Oliver Ames only has 1. Tagliamonte leading the charge. Dan Riley has 6. Tagliamonte has 5 right now for the Tigers. Substitution as Nick Asieff will get a breather. The free throw is up and the free throw is good. Tagliamonte now has 6. So does Dan Riley. Oliver Ames has their biggest lead of the game. It's 14-5. Oliver Ames continuing with some man-to-man defense. Once again, Tyler Goodman with the basketball. Jack Bates with a fake in the corner. Had a wide open look, but they don't want to take it. Goodman now with a pass. This is going to be Chandris Kazin, who just came into the game. Some great defense. 6 to shoot on the shot clock. Sharon better think fast and they better shoot fast. 2 seconds, 1 second. They better get a shot off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Oliver Ames gets the basketball. Some great defense over there. Olive Rams head coach Mike Glenn loves to see it. As it will be Kobe Tower, who just entered the game for the Tigers. He's going to inbound the ball to Chris Elias. Olive Rams slows things down a little bit. Wide open in the corner. Looks like he got hit. Riley decides not to take it. Passing to the other side now. That's going to be Kobe Tower. Around and around they go. Trying to find their shot. Here comes a three-pointer. And that three-pointer from Kobe Tower is good. Olive Rams 12-point lead. It's now 17-5. Sharon almost loses the ball out of bounds. It goes off the referee. Sharon having some major problems bringing the ball up the court. Almost losing the ball. Almost a backcourt violation. And they're going to call a backcourt violation. Just like that. Back-to-back turnovers. And it looks like OA should get the ball back unless he called the timeout. Sharon having some major problems getting the ball past half court. 3 or 4 turnovers, back-to-back possessions, and Olive Rams defense right now, they got it going on. So 1 minute and 12 seconds to go here in this first quarter. 17-5, Olive Rams in early command of this game. Right now, Dan Riley has 6. Tagliamonte, he also has 6 for the Tigers. Only 3 fouls called in this very fast-moving first quarter so far. And right now on the defensive end, Sharon just having some major problems. They can't really seem to stop Olive Rams driving in the basket, creating some 2-on-1 opportunities, some 3-on-2 opportunities. And right now, Sharon's just having problems scoring the basketball. For Sharon right now, 3 points for Persad, 2 points for Jack Bates. Olive Rams 9-1 coming into this game. Sharon is 5-4. As a very good timeout from Sharon right there. Josh Corrin trying to get his team a little inch closer. I mean, Sharon, they come out, they're losing 8-0, and Olive Rams just early charging the ball, offensive end, defensive end, doing all the right things right now. It's kind of funny, the freshman game started 8-0 as well. Olive Rams got out to that 8-0 lead, and Sharon came back with an 8-8 run of their own, and then in this game again, OA comes out to an 8-0 lead. But Sharon has been stuck on 5 points for a while now. Olive Rams is on a 9-0 run of their own. So an 8-0 run for the Tigers and a 9-0 run from the Tigers. We have a 17-5 ball game with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in this first quarter. Back to action here is it Jack Bates with a pass to Pierre. Pierre down in the lane, left-handed layup, kind of a wild shot, is no good. Olive Rams gets the rebound. Olive Rams loses the ball. And Jack Bates gets the right-handed layup to fall. Jack Bates has 4 points, and the lead is now 10, 17-7 OA. Moving the ball fast on the other end. Three-pointer is no good, but getting the rebound is Kobe Tower. Tower misses the shot. Getting his own rebound, though, is Dan Riley. Dan Riley gets fouled, and he'll have 2 shots of his own. The Olive Rams Tigers are absolutely killing Sharon on the offensive glass right now. Dan Riley has been all over the place. With 2 shots here, that would be 8 points for Dan Riley. First shot attempt is up and no good. Sharon's just having real problems boxing out right now. And I mean, Olive Rams, they definitely have the height advantage. As you look out there, Sharon does not feel the tall team. So Dan Riley misses his first free throw, and he gets the second one to roll. Dan Riley's the leading scorer right now for Olive Rams. He has 7 points, 37 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Some half-court pressure, some defense there from Olive Rams. Sharon brings the ball up the court in the corner. They can't get anything to fall right now, and they're having some trouble. Great man-to-man defense, trying to find a wide-open lane to the basket and almost losing the ball. That's Tyler Goodman. 22 seconds to go now in this first quarter. Olive Rams with their biggest lead of the game. Looks like it's going to be a substitution for the Tigers. Coming into the game, Aiden Dupil. Not too many substitutions here in this first quarter yet. 20 seconds to go. Sharon only has 6 seconds to shoot. They better get a shot off fast. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to shoot it. Getting the shot up and in time, but it looks like it barely hit the rim. Tyler Goodman gets the shot up. Olive Rams has 6 seconds to shoot. Chris Elias with the ball. That's going to be a pass. Kobe Tower for 3. Kobe Tower misses. Getting the rebound, getting the shot up, and getting the shot to go. At the buzzer, it looks like that was Dan Riley, and just like that, we have a 13-point lead. 20-7 Olive Rams. Back and forth, 8-0 lead to start this game, but just like that, Riley gets the shot to go, and Oliver Ames has their biggest lead of the game. 20-7 at the end of the first quarter. Once again, thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Miller. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the start of the second. Back here now at Nixon Gymnasium for the second quarter, just about to get underway. Oliver Ames, 20-7 lead in the first quarter, and really right from the start, they just completely dominated Sharon on both ends. Dan Riley and Zach Tagliamonte leading the way for Oliver Ames. Riley has 9. Tagliamonte, he has 6. And that's more than Sharon has. Sharon only has 7 points right now. 4 points from the point guard, Jack Bates, and 3 points from Aiden Persad, the junior. So obviously in junior varsity, you'll be seeing mostly juniors and sophomores. Sharon does have a freshman on the team, on the roster. And Oliver Ames, mostly juniors and sophomores as well. So 24 minutes left in this one. Oliver Ames with a dominant first quarter to start this game off. Couple substitutions for the OA JV team. It looks like that's going to be number 4 right in front of your camera, MJ Lesser. He'll be inbounding the ball for Oliver Ames. Also substitution, Chris Young, number 43, into the game. So MJ Lesser inbounding the ball to Nick Asiaf, and just like that, the second quarter is underway as Sharon will stay in man-to-man defense. Trying to get the ball down low. A nice pass. Kobe Towers had himself a very good game so far. Nick Asiaf, the point guard, 14 on the shot clock. Moving the ball around the baseline. Into the lane. Asiaf finds Kobe Tower in the corner. Fakes the shot. Goes to the lane. Off the backboard and good. Kobe Tower with 5 points. It's a 15-point lead for the Tigers. It's now 22-7. And that was a very good shot in the corner. Faking the 3. Moving in the lane. And here comes Sharon on the other end. That's going to be a foul on the floor, it looks like. Anthony Piron gets fouled for Sharon. Biggest lead of the game now for the Tigers, a 15-point lead. Couple substitutions for Sharon as well. Jay Kaufman inbounds the ball to Tyler Goodman. Back to Jay Kaufman. Kaufman now to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to the lane, off the glass, and no good. Oliver Ames gets the rebound, and they get the ball back. Here comes Asiaf. Dribble to his left. Three-pointer is good. Nick Asiaf, first three-pointer of the game, his first field goal of the game, 25-7. Oh, man, Oliver Ames can't be stopped right now. Sharon trying to find anything they can to go right now. They're having trouble getting shots off. There's a nice pass down in the paint. Wide open. Didn't want to take it. Was Goodman. Goodman to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Goodman. Around the baseline they go. Shot is no good. OA gets the ball back. Absolutely harassing Sharon. Here comes Asiaf in the corner. Here comes MJ Lesser. A little turnover there as Sharon gets the basketball back. On one end, here comes Tyler Goodman. Goodman with a pass. McLaughlin almost loses his dribble, trying to get a shot off. McLaughlin passes behind him. Three-pointer is up and no good. One and done. Go the Sharon Eagles. MJ Lesser almost loses the ball and passes. Oliver Ames trying to set up a play. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That's a deep three-pointer. No good. Kobe Tower. One and done on that end for the Tigers. Oliver Ames is shooting a ton of threes in this game. Going to the basket, Jay Kaufman. Can't find a clear lane. Moving the ball along the three-point line is Sharon. Going to the basket, stopping his dribble, faking, going to the hoop. Missing the shot is Sharon. Trying to get the rebound, and they do. Up at the top of the key. And that's going to be another turnover. Sharon turning the ball over on back-to-back possessions. MJ Lesser losing the ball, and just like that, Oliver Ames turns the ball over. So Sharon turns it over, and the Tigers answer with a turnover of their own. Things getting sloppy out there on the floor. So this time it's going to be Jacob McLaughlin, the freshman, losing the dribble. Sharon remains in possession of the basketball. Tyler Goodman taking it to the hoop, stopping his dribble. Jay Kaufman to the lane, off the glass, no good. Getting the rebound to fall, but he can't get it. OA speeding things up. MJ Lesser on this end, stopping his dribble. Shot off the glass, falls to the floor, no good. Getting the rebound and getting the ball to roll around the rim. That is number 10, Aiden Duple. Just like that, Oliver Ames has their biggest lead at 20. Sharon is not afraid to play fast. Oliver Ames still dominating Sharon in this second quarter. Jay Kaufman trying to find a lane. That's going to be a turnover. Oliver Ames with a 3-on-1 opportunity. Here comes to the basket. That is MJ Lesser. MJ Lesser gets that one a roll, and things are getting ugly. 22-point lead. Oliver Ames keeps on building. That's going to be another turnover. Oliver Ames gets the ball. Here comes MJ Lesser. MJ Lesser almost loses his dribble, gets the ball back. In the corner, Kobe Tower. Kobe Tower spin move to the basket, off the glass, and no good. Sharon gets the ball back. This is Jacob McLaughlin. MJ Lesser with some tight defense on McLaughlin. Jay Kaufman passes the ball in the corner to Goodman. Goodman, three-pointer, no good. One and done. Kobe Tower with the ball. Kobe Tower decides to slow the game down a little bit. Oliver Ames is getting open. Seems like on every possession. MJ Lesser to the basket. No good. Trying to get his own rebound. Sharon basketball. 3:40 to go in the first half. Oliver Ames up 29-7. Sharon just can't seem to find a clear lane to the basket. Three-pointer. He thought about it. He doesn't take it. Instead, nice pass. Three-pointer. Jay Kaufman. That's going to be an air ball. The ball goes right to Anthony Piron. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sharon better start thinking about getting a shot off. Great defense by Lesser. Gonna be a turnover again. Nick Asiaf with the ball. To the basket. 2-point shot. No good off the rim. Both teams seem like they're rushing things a little bit here in the first half. Only 3 minutes to go in half number 1. Michael Campagna now into the game. Passing the ball to Jacob McLaughlin. McLaughlin around the horn to Piron. Piron now to Kaufman. Sharon trying to get in the paint. Spin move. Shot is up and no good for Goodman. Oliver Ames with the basketball. Aiden Duple now loses the basketball. Here comes McLaughlin on the other end. Right-handed layup. A wild shot is no good. Back and forth we go. MJ Lesser now. Down low to Tower. Off the glass. Kobe Tower with a basket. Right-handed layup is good. It's 31-7. This game turning into a blowout now. 24-point lead. Sharon just cannot get anything to drop right now. Going to the basket, trying to find a shot. That's going to be a block shot. Sharon does get the ball back, though. Oliver Ames, tough defense. Sharon turns the ball over again. The referee almost calling a foul, or the coach wants a foul on the sidelines. Kobe Tower to the basket, off the glass, and no good. That's going to be a rebound by Chris Young, throwing the ball up, and he will get 2 shots. He gets fouled. The referees are not blowing their whistles as this first half is already winding down. Things have gotten out of control here for Sharon. Chris Young trying to get his first 2 points of the game. First shot is up from Chris Young and no good. 1:53 to go here in this first half. Sharon just having major problems scoring inside, outside. They can't get anything to go right now. Chris Young misses his first one. He's going to have one more. Chris Young gets the second one. He'll roll in and out. So 2 missed opportunities there. Sharon trying to get on the scoreboard. Driving to the basket, and they finally get a foul call. That's going to be Jacob McLaughlin going to the hoop, into the paint, getting fouled. Sharon desperately needs to get something going. Jacob McLaughlin, actually only a freshman playing on the JV team. He gets that one to go. So 31-8 now is the score. A couple of substitutions for the Tigers. Once again, the varsity game will be going on after this game. Scheduled to tip off at 1 o'clock. Jacob McLaughlin gets his second free throw to go as well, so 31-9 is the score. As Oliver Ames will have a couple more possessions before the first half winds down. Donovan Howard into the game for the Tigers. He gets his first touch, passing the ball to Ari Spiliakos. Donovan Howard again, driving to the paint, losing control of the ball, but right there is Jefferson Smoke to find it. And just like that, another basket for Oliver Ames. Jefferson Smock 33-9 now. 1:10 to go in this very fast-moving first half. Sharon loses the dribble. Here comes Elias. One-on-one opportunity. Left-handed layup is good. Chris Elias with a little fancy move. 35-9. You can see why Olive Ames is 9-1. And it's not like Sharon has a bad record. They're 5-4, but right now everything going right for the Tigers. Here comes Elias. Right-handed shot is good and one. Chris Elias has everything going on right now. Forcing turnover after turnover after turnover. Back-to-back baskets from Elias, and just like that, he'll have one shot. Biggest lead of the game by far from the Tigers. And they're not putting their foot off the pedal yet. Elias with a couple dribbles. Shot is up. Looks like they're going to call a violation on Olive Ames, so Sharon will get the ball back. 28-point lead in the first half for the Tigers. 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Sharon trying to get another basket before this half ends. In the corner now. Kaufman passing the ball all the way around the baseline, but instead the sophomore Jack Bates loses the ball out of bounds. And Olive Ames can basically hold for one shot if they want to with 28 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock. Let's see if they hold for basically the last shot. Instead, they're going to drive the ball to the paint. They're going to go up with a shot, miss the shot. Sharon gets the ball back with 15 seconds to go. And Sharon's going to hold probably now for the last shot. See if they get a good one. Jack Bates drives to the lane. Right-handed shot is up and good. He has 6 points. 3 seconds to go. Olive Ames trying to get a shot up. Three-pointer is up and no good. A shot at the buzzer from Chris Elias. A very fast first half ends. Olive Ames up in front, 37-11, a 26-point lead for the Tigers. Olive Ames started off strong with an 8-0 run, and they're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal. 37-11. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the second half. Thanks again for joining us here today. Back here now, just about to get underway here from Nixon Gymnasium for the second half. Once again, thanks for joining us here today. I'm Justin Miller. 37-11 your score at halftime. 26-point lead for the Tigers. Once again, started this game with an 8-0 run. Haven't looked back since. Leading the way for Olive Ames, Dan Riley, he has 9 points. Kobe Tower has 7. Chris Elias has 6. And Zach Tagliamonte has 6 points as well for Olive Ames. Doing most of the scoring, and then MJ Lesser has 2, Jefferson Smock has 2, and Nick Asiaf has 3. And only 11 points for the Sharon JV team. 6 from Jack Bates, 2 from Jake McLaughlin, and 3 from Aiden Persad. But right now, Olive Ames is really just getting whatever they want. Sharon's defense has not been great in this game. Olive Ames' fast-paced offense has really been a huge factor. And then on the defensive side of the ball, just forcing a ton of turnovers right now. Sharon trying to get into the paint, really can't find their way. A lot of shot clock violations and almost shot clock violations so far. Olive Ames' defense, man-to-man defense for pretty much the first half, has been awesome so far in this game. So 37-11. The same starters for both teams look like they'll be starting the second half. Nick Asiaf for Olive Ames along with Chad Silva. Dan Riley, Chris Elias, and Zach Tagliamonte. And for Sharon, Jack Bates, Aiden Persad, Tyler Goodman, Donier Pierre, and Jacob McLaughlin. Just getting underway now for the second half. Sharon trying to crawl their way back in this game. It's going to be tough with only 16 minutes left to go, but let's see what they can do. Jacob McLaughlin with the basketball to Jack Bates. Bates loses his dribble, and this is exactly what happened in the first half. Turnover after turnover after turnover. Off the glass and no good for Olive Ames. Sharon gets the rebound. Trying to hurry the ball up the court now. This is Jack Bates. Bates kicks it outside to Jake McLaughlin. McLaughlin loses his dribble, loses the basketball. Olive Ames gets the ball back, and here comes Chad Silva. Silva misses the layup, and Sharon gets the ball back. Both teams out of control to start in these first 45 seconds. Three-pointer for Sharon is nowhere close. Jacob McLaughlin airballs it. 2-on-1 chance. Here comes Owe. Olive Ames with a right-handed layup. No good, no foul. But getting the rebound that time is number 22, Dan Riley. He has the first basket of the second half, and Olive Ames extending their lead to 39-11. Man-to-man defense for both teams to start the second half. Layup is no good for Danye Pierre. Oliver Ames decides, let's slow things down a little bit. In command of this game, that's going to be a traveling violation on Jack Bates, the sophomore. Sharon will get the ball back, and Oliver Ames really not turning the ball over too much in this game. So if you're Sharon, you're down 28. You need anything you can get right now. 6:41 just starting here, the third quarter. Very fast moving first half. Not too many whistles called. Only like 2 or 3 fouls in that first half. Sharon trying to get in the paint, wide open in the corner. Three-pointer is up and no good for Anthony Piron. One and done are the Sharon Eagles. On the other end, this is Zach Tagliamonte kicking it out. Three-point shot is up and no good. Getting the rebound, and it looks like they're going to call a foul. So Chad Silva misses the three, but Oliver Ames all over the glass, offensively, defensively, continuing to out-rebound the Sharon Eagles in this game. Inbounding the ball, Asiaf passes the ball, almost losing the ball, and that's going to be a foul called. A good hustle play right there from Elias after he almost lost the ball out of bounds, but instead they're going to call a foul on number 35, Anthony Piron. First foul called of the second half. It will be inbounding Chris Elias. He's inbounding to Dan Riley. Both of them have been on top of their game so far in this one. Nick Asiaf right now with the basketball. Step to his right. Three-pointer is no good. Fighting for the basketball. Sharon retains it. Jacob McLaughlin, a very fast-moving player. Passing to the point guard, Jack Bates, to the lane. Back to his teammate McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives to the basket. Gets the foul. Misses the shot, but he's going to have 2 at the line. A very nice job being aggressive on the offensive side of things from Jacob McLaughlin. Definitely been one of Sharon's best players so far. Once again, Jacob McLaughlin, only a freshman. Already with 2 free throws made in this game. He's now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. In that first half, Sharon just couldn't find anything. Couldn't go to the paint, really. Having trouble shooting from the outside. So right now, if you're Sharon, try to drive the ball to the hoop and get anything. Try to get some fouls called. And Jacob McLaughlin is doing just that. So he gets 2 points. He now has 4 for the game. Scores 39-13. Sharon losing this one. Sharon continues with that man-to-man defense that we've seen for most of the game so far. Driving to the basket, Chad Silva gets the roll, but no good. And they're going to call a foul on Oliver Ames. Looks like it's going to be an over-the-back foul as Sharon will get the ball back. So being a little aggressive on the defensive side of things, Sharon, we didn't see that in the first half. As the coach of Oliver Ames, Mike Glenn, looks like he's calling out a 2-3 zone. So from man-to-man defense, Oliver Ames is now in a 2-3 zone. Let's see if this can affect Sharon even more. Almost a backcourt violation. Jack Bates saves the ball. Bates now in the baseline. Back and forth they go. Bates had a wide-open three-point attempt that he doesn't take. Instead, kicks it out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin off the front of the rim, and Oliver Ames has the rebound. Some very good zone defense from the Tigers. Nick Asiaf with the basketball. Just under 5 minutes now in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. Man-to-man. Trying to get the miss. He misses the shot, gets his own rebound. Now passes the ball into the paint. What a beautiful pass that was. Dan Riley to Chad Silva. Oliver Ames now got 41 points in this game. 4:35 now to go in the third quarter. Oliver Ames trying to extend the lead to 30. They remain in that zone defense. Trying to create some open three-point looks, but instead it's going to create another turnover. Driving to the basket. Left-handed layup by Chad Silva is good. Chad Silva. What a second half for him, and the 30-point lead is now happening. 43-13. The zone defense looks like it's affecting Sharon even more. Having trouble driving in the basket. It's going to force him to shoot a three-pointer. In and out, trying to get the rebound. Sharon corrals it. Danye Pierre gets the ball inside into the paint, almost losing the dribble in the ball. Three-point shot from the corner, no good. Getting the rebound. Oliver Ames having some trouble boxing out. The point guard with the little floater, and that's going to be Jack Bates. He has 8 points to lead Sharon, 43-15. Oliver Ames really Not a good job boxing out on that possession at all. Oliver Ames driving in the basket. Wide open three-point attempt is no good from Dan Riley. Sharon gets the rebound. Sharon doing a much better job on the rebounding side of things here in the second half. Jack Bates has been far away the best player. Jack Bates with a pass to Sharon in the corner over the backboard. Jacob McLaughlin not even close on that one. Both these teams are moving really, really fast here in the second half. Again, the referees not really blowing their whistles too much. In the freshman game, we saw a lot more fouls called. But in this one, this game is absolutely flying right now. About 11 minutes to go in this game. Thanks for joining me again from Nixon Gymnasium here in Easton, Massachusetts. I'm Justin Miller. Oliver Ames completely controlling this game right now. As I say that, they're going to call a traveling violation on Chris Young. Another substitution for the Tigers. This is going to be Kobe Tower back into the game, replacing Zach Tagliamonte. So now exactly 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 28-point lead. Oliver Ames did have it up to 30 at one point. Jack Bates, the sophomore, with a pass to Goodman. Goodman in the corner to the pass. That's going to be number 24, Michael Campagna, getting on the board for Sharon. But on the other end, wide open. Oliver Ames is just having some wide open three-point looks. Unfortunately, that one couldn't fall. And here comes Sharon speeding the ball up the court. Bates, the point guard, passing the ball around the horn. The zone defense continues to be a major factor for Oliver Ames, but instead they're going to call a reach-in foul on the Tigers. Josh Caron not too happy over there on the sideline for Sharon. A much-needed three-pointer, though, from Michael Campagna cuts this lead to 25 points. Anything to go right now. Any open look. Sharon better be taking him to come back. There's an open look at the top of the lane. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that one to go. Looks like it was Jack Bates. It was Jack Bates. Up and down the court they go. That's going to be a foul on Sharon. A beautiful pass up there to get the ball all the way down into the lane. Looks like it was Kobe Tower that made that pass. It's going to force two shots now for the Tigers. Kobe Tower with a great pass to Chris Elias. And Elias will get two shots. The first shot is no good. Another substitution for Oliver Ames. It's going to be Jefferson Smock coming into the game for Dan Riley. Looks like Oliver Ames has gone about 9 players deep so far in this one. See if he can get the second one to roll now. Second shot is up, and the second shot is good. Chris Elias gets the free throw to go. 44-18 now. Oliver Ames, 10 minutes to go in this game. Sharon trying to chip away. It's going to be really hard to come back. Three-pointer from the corner is good. That is Jake Kaufman. Sharon getting a couple of their three-point shots to go. The lead is now down to 23. Speaking of 23, here comes number 23 to the basket. No good for Chris Elias. Sharon gets the ball back. Oliver Ames rushing things. Here comes the point guard. The floater is good. Jack Bates has been awesome for Sharon in this game. Down to 21 now. Talk about chipping away. Sharon chipping away. The lead was 30 at one time for Oliver Ames. Now it's down to 21. Oliver Ames slowing it down now on this possession. This is Chris Young in the corner. Three-pointer is up, and the three-point shot is good. Chris Elias, the high arcing shot, kind of looked like a little Sean Marion with that shot there. 47-23. Bates to the basket. Bates to the basket. No good. Gets the foul. Jack Bates is absolutely taking over right now for Sharon. Little feisty point guard. He's only a sophomore. He has 10 of the 23 points now for the Eagles. He's at the line now for two shots. First shot from Bates is good. So the offense definitely picking up for Sharon now. They only had 11 points at halftime. They're already up to 13 points in this quarter alone. Jack Bates trying to add on to the scoring sheet. Having a great game. He gets both free throws to drop now. He had 6 points in the first half. He's up to 6 points in the second half. Basically has half of the points for this Sharon basketball team. Chris Elias now into the paint to Jefferson Smock. Smock up, no good. 47 seconds to go. Sharon trying to cut this to 20 points, maybe 19. A big-time dribble move, finding the open man. Three-point shot is up, and the three-pointer is good. How about the shot from Anthony Piron? Just like that, the lead's 19. No quit in this Sharon basketball team. Olive Ames has 21 seconds on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. That was a rust possession there from Olive Ames. Sharon gets the ball back. Here they come down the floor, but that's going to be a costly turnover. Chris Elias driving the ball to the hole. He loses the ball, and it looks like he's going to commit a foul after he lost it. Things are getting sloppy on both ends. 12.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. So that's going to be 5 team fouls now for Olive Ames. Already in the quarter, only 2 for the guest, Sharon. It's going to force Sharon with 2 shots, trying to cut this to 17 now. For some reason, it seems like Olive Ames is kind of rushing things on the offensive side of the floor. When you're up 30 points, there's really no reason to rush things, but Sharon, no quit in their freshman team, no quit in this JV team. Just trying to inch closer and closer into this game. One of the 2 free throws is good for Anthony Piron. Only 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Olive Ames trying to get one final shot off. This is Kobe Tower. 3 seconds. Kobe Tower, spin move. Shot is up and no good. That's going to do it for the third quarter. So at one time, a 30-point lead for Olive Ames. Now it's an 18-point lead. 8 minutes to go here. Thank you for joining us here again. 47-29. Olive Ames leads. 8 minutes of basketball left here from Nixon Gymnasium. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Back here at Nixon Gymnasium now, just getting ready for this fourth quarter. 47-29, Olive Ames in front of this one, an 18-point lead. Again, it was 30 points. Sharon, a very, very tough third quarter for them, scoring 18 points in that quarter alone. Outscoring Olive Ames 18-10 in that quarter, so 26-point lead at halftime. It's only 18 right now. Olive Ames will be inbounding, trying to close this game out in the fashion that they started it. Kobe Tower now to Chris Elias. Man-to-man defense to start the fourth quarter for Sharon. Driving to the lane. A right-handed layup for Chris Young is good. Chris Young with his first basket of the game, getting into the scoring column, and already 10 players have scored for the Tigers. Everybody getting involved so far for them. This time on the other end, 3-point shot for Anthony Piron is up and no good. Olive Ames starts with some man-to-man defense on that end. Chris Elias in a hurry. Slows it down now. Kobe Tower and Chris Elias back and forth. Calling the plays out now from the sideline is the head coach. See what they call here. Getting a wide open look underneath the basket. Who's going to fight for the rebound? It looks like everybody fights for it. On the floor are both teams getting the ball. Back and forth they go. Finally out of bounds, and the ball goes to Olive Ames. A wild sequence of events there. Seems like every single player on the floor touched the ball. A deflection that goes out of bounds. Now in the hands of Olive Ames. Kobe Tower fakes the inbound. Now he inbounds it into the lane. Right-handed shot is good. Chris Young has come out firing here in this fourth quarter. 4 quick points for Young. 51-29 now. Olive Ames in front. So man-to-man defense. They did go to the zone in that third quarter. See if they stay in man-to-man defense for the rest of the game. 3-point shot is up. 3-point shot is good. Aiden Persad is now up to 6 points in this game. He has 2 3-pointers. The lead is now back down to 19. 51-32 is your score. Olive Ames is trying to dominate inside in the paint, but instead it's another turnover. Kind of a wild pass that was. Another 3-pointer up. P-Rod, no good. Off the front end of the rim. Olive Ames now. Looks like they're in a hurry. Now Kobe Tower slows it down. Again, trying to dominate inside. What a pass that was. Jefferson Smock. The height advantage for the Tigers playing a huge factor to start this fourth quarter. Sharon does not have too much height on this team compared to the Tigers. And if I'm Olive Ames, just keep on dominating inside for these final 6 minutes. Into the lane, Michael Campagna kicks it out, baseline to Goodman. Goodman now, a hard screen set up, finds Piron wide open in the corner. Piron knocks down the three. A beautiful play set up by Sharon. And just like that, the three-pointer gets in the basket, 53-35. That was a beautiful play from Sharon. A good job setting that play up. Looks like it was Michael Campagna that wanted to take the shot. Instead, waits for the screen, finding Anthony Piron wide open in the corner. And, man, they're getting their three-pointers to drop here in the second half. Already the fifth three-pointer for Sharon in this second half, and they only had one in the first half. Olive Ames also taking a lot of threes as well, but they had 4 to go in the first half. Only one three-pointer made so far. Chris Elias had that one in the second half so far for the Tigers. So Sharon definitely playing much better here in the second half, getting their three-pointers to drop, at least trying to fight on the defensive side of the ball. But again, if I'm Oliver Ames, if I'm head coach Mike Glenn, just tell you guys to keep on driving the ball inside. Right now, the height advantage is a huge thing in this game. And they just keep on pounding it inside the paint as both teams are getting ready to go here after the timeout. So once again, this is the second of 3 games here today from Oliver Ames. The third game, the varsity game, scheduled to tip off at approximately 1 o'clock. Some man-to-man defense. That's going to force almost a turnover. Sharon almost gets the ball back. Right in front of your eyes, Donier Pierre loses the ball out of bounds as Oliver Ames retains possession. It's going to be Kobe Tower inbounding the basketball. He's going to find his teammate Chris Elias. Man-to-man defense. Chris Elias with a beautiful pass, just like that, trying to dominate the paint again. Missing the shot, but getting his own rebound that time was Chris Young, and that's going to be a blocking foul called on Sharon. So some key contributions off the bench. Chris Young, Jefferson Smock getting inside, driving the ball to the hoop, and making it pay off. OA trying to get back to a 20-point lead. A beautiful pass that time into the lane. Kobe Tower gets that one a drop, but how about the pass from Jefferson Smock? Lead is back up to 20 with just over 5 minutes to go in this basketball game. Sharon's three-pointers are dropping. Here comes another one. Three-pointer rolls in and out. No good. Oliver Ames on the other end. Kobe Tower out in front of all 5 defenders. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Puts the shot up. No good. And 2 missed opportunities there for Kobe Tower. Sharon is fortunate to come out of that alive on the defensive side of the ball. Piron fakes the 3. Piron now to Chandris Caron. Michael Campagna now trying to find a lane. And that's going to be an ugly pass. A turnover again. Oliver Ames gets the ball. Up and down the court they go. Kobe Tower was wide open, but Jefferson Smock passed that one over everybody, and Sharon forces a turnover. Only 1 foul called so far in this fourth quarter. Oliver Ames with a comfortable 20-point lead. I'm very surprised that Jack Bates is not in the game right now for Sharon. He has had a great game and really keeping them in it. See if he comes in for the final stretch here with 4 minutes remaining in this one from Nixon Gymnasium in Easton, Massachusetts. Sharon trying to find anybody open right now. Great defensive possession for Oliver Ames, forcing the miss from the corner. Once again, Kobe Towers in front of everybody on the other side of the floor. The right-handed layup is good as Kobe Tower falls to the floor. Kobe Towers up to 11 points for the Tigers. Completely manhandling them on that end of the floor. Again, Tower with great defense, forcing the ball to go out of bounds. Sharon stays with the ball as Josh Coran is not happy on the Sharon sidelines. Right now, Oliver Ames' defense is picking up a lot here in this fourth quarter, forcing a couple turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Sharon having some trouble with these passes. A 22-point lead is going to be very hard to give up if you're Oliver Ames. Again, only 1 foul called in this fourth quarter right now. The refs are letting them play for the most part. In that first game, the freshman game, we saw a ton of fouls called in that second half, slowing down the pace of the game. But right now, refs are letting them play in this very fast-moving game. Biggest lead of the game was 30, down to 22. Sharon did cut it to 18 at one point, and They really stayed in it for a little bit in that third quarter, making threes. 5 3-pointers made for Sharon in the third quarter alone. Scoring the ball at will. As you saw Olive Ames go back to that zone defense at one point in the third quarter. The zone wasn't really working as effectively as it was in the beginning, and then they went back to the man-to-man defense. And the man-to-man defense working pretty good for the Tigers right now. So the score is 57-35. Once again, thank you for joining me here today. Nixon Gymnasium, Easton, Massachusetts. I'm Justin Miller. Here for the Sharon JV game and the Olive Ames JV game as well. Once again, this is the second game today, as the varsity game will be at approximately 1 o'clock right after this one. Back to action now here. Sharon only has 7 seconds to shoot. They're going to have to get a shot off fast. Jake Kaufman drives. Jake Kaufman loses his dribble. Right in the hands, 1 second to shoot. And that's going to be, looks like it glazed the rim because it would have been a shot clock violation. From here, it looks like it didn't hit anything. 1 and done on that, and goes Sharon. Couple more substitutions. This is Donovan Howard. Donovan Howard in the corner. The passes have been majestic for this team so far, and that's going to be a great pass. Donovan Howard to Ari Spiliakos, his first 2 points of the game. Makes it a 59-35 advantage. All Rams moving their feet awesomely. Unbelievable defense. Continue to move their feet on the defensive side of the ball. The man-to-man defense has been tremendous. Sharon throws the ball out of bounds, unfortunately going off the feet of the Olive Ames Tigers. The Sharon head coach just not happy. Josh Corin just saying, you got to spread out. The guys seem like they're all jumbled together on this end of the floor. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. McLaughlin, the nifty right-handed move, gets the layup to fall and one. So the freshman continues to do damage here for the Eagles. Right-handed, nice-looking layup right there. As he has one shot, the referee. Nobody was in the paint there for some reason. So it's 59-37, only 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the second game out of 3. Jacob McLaughlin with a free throw attempt, and the free throw is good. So McLaughlin has 5 points in the second half, 7 total for the game. Olive Ames should not be in a hurry here. Is Spiliakos now at the top of the key, making a move, but that's one too many steps for Ari Spiliakos. Traveling violation is called, as Sharon's going to make a quick substitution. Looks like the three-point shooter Anthony Piron's back in the game, substituting in for Danye Pierre. Time is winding down in this game. McLaughlin now to Jake Kaufman. Kaufman now in the corner to Michael Campagna. Here comes Piron, causing damage here in this game so far. Piron in the corner, three-point shot is no good that time from Michael Campagna. Olive Ames gets the ball back. Looks like Kobe Tower wanted to take the shot. Instead, takes the 2. They're going to call a traveling violation. Obviously, that shot would have been good. A nice-looking move there from Kobe Tower. Faking the 3, going for the 2. One too many steps for Tower. Just under 2 minutes to go in this game. Here comes McLaughlin. McLaughlin stops his dribble. Piron almost loses his dribble. Piron with a beautiful-looking pass to Chandris Caron. Campagna now. Everybody touching the ball on this possession for Sharon. 11 seconds to shoot. 1:38 to go in the game. Piron fakes the 3. Goes to the basket. Two-pointer, no. Short. Gets his own rebound. And kicks it out. McLaughlin, three-pointer. Top of the key is good. That is a beautiful-looking shot from Jacob McLaughlin. An awesome second half for him. The lead is now 18, but it's going to be a little too late. Olive Ames a little lazy. Piron forces the turnover. Off the glass, no good. Spiliakos gets the ball. These boys are in a hurry. Spiliakos to the basket. Double dribble. So Sharon forces a turnover. Spiliakos loses his handle with the basketball. Both these teams look like they're in a hurry to get out of here right now. 59-41, 18-point lead for Olive Ames. 1 minute to go in this game. McLaughlin takes it to the hoop. He gets fouled. He'll have 2 shots. Olive Ames kind of losing control of him on the defensive side of things here. Jacob McLaughlin has taken over in the second half all of a sudden. 10 points for the game. Make it 11 now for the freshman, Jacob McLaughlin. And right now, this is the closest Sharon's been in a while. 17-point lead for Oliver Ames. Again, it was 26 at halftime. Jacob McLaughlin gets the second one to fall. 59-43, showing some nice effort here in the second half. And if you're Oliver Ames, there's no need to hurry now. Under a minute to go. Oliver Ames trying to get a couple more good looks on the offensive side of things as Sharon wants to reject that one. So Coach Josh Corrin for Sharon and Mike Glenn both doing a tremendous job here, as Oliver Ames really hasn't looked back from that 8-0 lead to start things off. Sharon did cut it to 3, but ever since then, Oliver Ames has been in control for the major portion of this game. 10 seconds to shoot. Going to the basket. Kobe Tower, they're going to call a foul on that one. So Tower almost loses his dribble. Just under 40 seconds to go now in this game. Tower's going to inbound it. Oliver Ames is going to have a fresh 30. If you're the Tigers, I don't know why you would really shoot it right now. But Kobe Tower says otherwise. And Kobe Tower says, I'm going to get that basket in. I'm going to get a shot at the line. Kobe Tower continues to dominate for the Tigers. So the leading scorer right now is him. 13 points now for Tower in this one. Trying to make it 14 with a free throw here. Misses the free throw, but getting the rebound. Absolutely out-hustling everybody was Jeff Young. Unfortunately for Oliver Ames, they lose the ball. Looks like this is going to be Sharon's last possession of the game. Jacob McLaughlin with a pass. Anthony Piron has 16 seconds in the game. Piron drives. A floater is no good. Oliver Ames gets the rebound. Jeff Young gets the last rebound of the game. Just like that, the Tigers are going to hold on. 61-43 is your final score. That's the final horn. And the Oliver Ames Tigers improve to 10-1 on the season. A very strong performance from top to bottom. An 18-point win for the Tigers. Started with an 8-0 run. They extended the lead to 37-11 at halftime. Sharon did play better in the second half, but unfortunately not good enough to come back against a very strong Oliver Ames Tigers team. Your final score here from Nixon Gymnasium. Oliver Ames 61, Sharon 43. I'm Justin Miller, and we'll be back here for the third game at approximately 1 o'clock. Stay tuned, 1 o'clock for the varsity game. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in a little while.